Growing up, I always wanted to do so many things.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
I'm only here for a 2B. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it. My name is Anthony Mercaldi, also known as Mercanthony, and this is Wannabe.
Yo, what is up YouTube? I wanted to make this video, give you guys a little update.
I am from New Jersey, in Wayne, North Jersey, if you guys know. Well, I was in New Jersey pretty much my whole life until I moved to Vegas 2 years ago. I moved out at around 19, and I didn't even mean to move out. I came here on a vacation. I was like, oh, let me go to Vegas. Let me just explore and find out what's in Vegas. I ended up exploring for 2 months. And at that point, I was like, oh, well, I don't technically have to live here. Like, if I wanted to have like 2 home bases, one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast, then like, that sounds good. This sounds pretty good. But it was just too fun. I couldn't go back home. I mean, come on, it's Vegas.
Apartment, that's right, brand new apartment. This is the first time I've ever lived out, not at home. And I am living in Las Vegas. I just moved all the way from New Jersey all the way to Las Vegas. Now let me show you my crib.
My parents were definitely very surprised. I know they wanted to be a part of the process of like helping me pick out my first apartment and all things like that. But I felt like I was just living in the moment. I was writing my own story, and I believe everything happens for a reason, and that was supposed to happen for sure.
Hey MTV, welcome to my crib.
You mean your house?
This is our house, bro. What? I'm moving into their crib.
I ended up moving into a content house after that here with some of my boys that I've known for years. And that was like a life dream of mine, to live in a content house. Growing up watching people like being in a house with all their friends, making fun videos together, playing games, going to events, doing all this stuff was like the dream. And I somehow brought it into my reality.
FaZe already changed my life, and let me tell you how.
I'd say one of my biggest inspirations growing up was the New York FaZe house, because it was the first content house to ever exist. So I asked my grandmother to drive me from New Jersey all the way to Long Island to knock on these people's doors and ask for a picture. I'm so sorry for invading your privacy, guys, but you guys changed my life.
This kid realized what he truly wanted to do and that he would do anything to get it.
And because of that moment of being able to meet my favorite creators and see it in real life, that they're in this house, living out their dreams, playing games, having fun, making videos, needs to happen for me. And that just put me on a whole journey.
10 years old, I had this inherent urge to document and share my life's experiences through any camera I could get my hands on.
From iPod videos, Justin TV, making cute little Minecraft videos, and now somehow I'm working with Activision, Call of Duty. I'm a Capcom creator, G Fuel flavor, working on the can with my face on it. I can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
No way, dude. That literally looks insane, bro. Wait, so then, what is this? Like, what flavor is it?
Getting my own flavor of G Fuel. That, growing up watching my favorite creators get partnered with this company and, you know, get their own energy drink named after them was like the craziest thing to me. And I just knew that I wanted to make it happen because I love the product so much. It makes me feel really good. Why not have my own flavor? So I went for this crazy challenge. I'm gonna make a video every day until I get my own flavor. And it took me 365 days straight of making videos until they surprised me with my own flavor, Orange Cranthony.
Reason, I've spent a lot of my... Whoa, what the... Yo!
Which was such an amazing moment. Like, when I tell you I've never felt that way before, like that day was a day I will never forget. I remember being in that studio and my manager at the time looks at me and he says, "Are you ready to go? Because as soon as you leave the studio, your life will never be the same." And he was right, man. He was right.
Oh my God. Orange Cranthony. This is beautiful.
During COVID, there was a period of time that I was in lockdown, just overloading with content. I was doing like all these different posts all day, every day, and I completely burned myself out. Like, I was making a little bit of content. I've never actually just stopped making content in the 12 years, but I wasn't making anywhere near as much as I used to be. And I was just like not in the right headspace. Eventually, after so many calls with my old manager, he was like, From today forward, you're gonna post something every single day. I don't care what it is. You could be staring at the camera for 10 seconds. You gotta post something. And I look at him and I'm like, you're crazy. No way I'm gonna come up with a new, unique idea every single day. And he's like, no, you're gonna do it. So I start posting one video every day. And it was the most low effort content possible. But by doing that, I was able to completely destroy my burnout and realize where I came from. Being that 10-year-old with the iPod Touch, just making videos for the fun of it, not thinking about whether the video was good enough to put out. It was just, oh, I had fun making this, let me upload it. And I guess that was really revolutionary for me to just kind of like connect with my past self after like 10 years of content. It was very necessary, honestly. The only baseball game I've ever been to was a Yankees game. So shout out to my father for bringing me to a Yankees game back in the day. And now we're here. It's such a crazy full circle moment right now. I remember the food was delicious. I don't really remember much of what happened. I was a little boy, but hopefully the Yankees won that day. I feel like it'd be really funny to have them try to teach me how to play baseball because I am the worst when it comes to hand-eye coordination in sports altogether. So I think it'd be hilarious. I love doing things that I'm terrible at for the fun of learning how to do it and looking dumb doing it. I'd say you just gotta start, right? Because everybody expects a record deal to come into their living room, but it's never gonna happen. The opportunities are not gonna come to you unless if you go to the opportunities and you do the work that's required. So ultimately, a lot of people will sit there and overthink, oh my God, my first video has to be perfect, everything has to be perfect, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, oh, my camera's not good enough, and then they never post anything. So the simplest piece of advice is simply to get started, to take the first step, because ultimately your first video is gonna be terrible. Your first 100 videos are probably gonna be terrible, and that's okay. It's a fun learning process, and just don't be afraid to try new things, because everybody's afraid to kind of like break what everybody else is doing or not go with the trends or not go with whatever. But being different is what sets you apart. And you want to be different. You want to show what makes you unique because that's what's going to make you come out from the crowd. I do have that level of contentment now that I know that childhood me is jumping up for joy. Like, we did it. We did it. Whether it's from the flavor to the content house to being able to do content for a living, all of those dreams came true. And now it's just about continuing to have fun and experience life and make pieces of content that move people, whether it's just give them a little laugh, a little escape from their day, teach them something, or show them a new experience they might want to go experience for themselves. I remember so many YouTubers that I watched are the whole reason that I put myself out of my comfort zone and lived life to the fullest.